Oh, I gotta tell you about this fucking weekend, dude. This fucking baby shower, dude.
What's
Oh
up?
yeah, the one you're like, oh.
So we go to this fucking baby shower and super cool people, but all of their friends are classic Portlanders. The first person that we kind of run into and we just start chatting up because we don't know them and getting to know them or whatever, she seemed kind of nice at first. And then she made like a comment. She's like, oh yeah, I live in LA and I love it. It's blah, blah, blah. And I was already kind of like, haha, that's funny. Faustine's like, oh yeah, I went to school at UCI. And she's basically like, I don't fuck with Irvine because there's too many conservatives. So it was just like, okay, that was good. Yeah, right. So it's just like, okay, kind of rolled my eyes internally, but okay, fine, that's whatever. I don't want to, live by a bunch of liberals. It's fine. The house that we were at, they had a Berkey. You know what a Berkey is?
Yes.
It's just a water filter, like a large water filter thing.
Oh yeah.
So they had a Berkey, and that girl, she's like, what is this huge thing? I was like, oh, it's a water filter. They're actually really popular. My friend TJ has one. He kind of has like a little bit more of a prepper mindset, and he wants to have like filtered water. And she kind of gave me a look, and she's like, prepper? And I was like, yeah, like if, water got shut off or something like that, he has the ability to filter water. And she's like, oh, good for him. He'll live 5 more days than we will. Like, and I was like, what a bitch,
What
dude.
Fuck, dude.
What the hell?
That's how they think, bro. That's
Dude,
insane, dude.
I'm telling you, and it gets
Yeah, dude, they're all fucking twacked.
and there's more,
It's
dude.
such a fucking stubborn. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. No, it's good. That kind of got into the conversation about Johnny and his place and how they're on well water. And I was like, oh yeah, and like some places, some people are on well water, and she didn't really understand what that was. And I explained it to her that like you get it from the ground. It's off the grid, so you don't have to deal with either government agencies or like if water gets shut off again, you have well water. When I explained it to her and I said, yeah, my cousin has well water, and she's like, oh wow, that's so rustic of him. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Rustic.
Dude.
Okay, so she clearly doesn't understand the concept of it. Like she's just like,
But
oh,
even if
that's just an old school guy, old timer.
Exactly, dude. The whole point is that she's just such a bitch, and it's like, dude, these are people that I am either friends with or family, dude. Like, what do you like? You just talking shit? Yeah. Like, I've never met you before. What are you talking about, dude?
Seriously, like.
So I was
rude.
I had a couple drinks while I was there, and I think alcohol's starting to make me into an angry old man. When we went to the winery, remember I told you how our tire was flat?
Oh, yeah.
So the only reason I found that out was because when we got to the winery, I sat in the car and Faustine's like, what's wrong? And I was like, I'm stewing on this shit right now. Like, and I explained it to her how pissed off I was that this fucking cunt was like talking like this or whatever. and so we were getting into like an argument about like how, oh, like, she's obviously an idiot. She doesn't know what she's talking about and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but that kind of shit pisses me off, dude. And we were just going on, and then that's when I got the notification. We were in the car for like a half an hour, and that's when I got a notification that the tire was flat. But I'm glad I did, because we would have come out to a fucking flat tire. But the point was, it was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I've never met you in my entire life, and all you're doing is talking shit about my thought process and my friends and family's lifestyle. Like, it's just fucking crazy, dude. That is nuts. Like, they're just totally happy to fucking live and stew in their fucking bullshit in LA, man.
Yeah, it's the mentality now of the generations that we're among now.
Yeah, it's insane, bro. Like the thing about the living like 5 days more than us just like really set me off, because I'm like, what a fucking bitch, dude. Like, that's such a rude thing to fucking say.
What are you gonna live 5 days more than that? Like, I mean, it's like, it's not even worth explaining.
Yep.
Good job. I'm gonna drop right back on you guys. Another one just landed in that same spot.
Yeah,
Careful.
that's it.
Good job, Johnny. Another one landing right on Johnny.
Yeah.
Assist my ass, dude. Come on, dude.
Assist or fist?
I got an assist on that motherfucker.
Another one right here. I'm gonna go down. Dude, I just landed, man. Damn, dude.
Wow, bro.
Well, yeah, it was funny. It's funny because whenever I've gone to LA, it really does like feel like everyone's just fucking miserable and they're just there because they don't know that anything else exists. And that's exactly this fucking broad, dude. She probably just sits in fucking traffic all day long and has no idea that anything else exists, man. It's crazy.
Well, no, you have a good point, because a lot of people that live in that type of environments, especially in LA, New York, Miami, they have this kind of ideology that all of life is like this. Like,
Yeah.
everyone is going through this type of life, and it's like, no.
Or if people
No.
have like land or property, or like live like in like a wooded area or whatever, they think that's like, oh, they're fucking below me. Look at these peasants in the woods. Like...
Yeah. If they see anyone that's like not going through what they're going through, it's like, wait, what? Like,
yeah, it's funny. It's like, and that's why we have such a negative mindset toward like people who, you know, like Johnny and I talk about it all the time, getting like, you know, canned foods and like stocking up on water and things like that just in case, you know. There's like a negative connotation to that for some reason, and it's because of fucking twats like that are just, that think that you're fucking psycho. And it's like, is it really that fucking crazy to just, even if we're not talking about it, exactly, but like even if we're not talking about like a government collapse or like an end of a world scenario, like earthquakes happen, like fucking shit like that happens. Weather, like tornadoes.
I get snowed in for 3 days. What am I gonna fucking do? Oh, I'm good to fucking go.
Exactly. It's just so ridiculous, dude. And then God, what is his name? Mike Glover, I think. I don't know if you guys ever listen to Mike Glover. His company like was put on the FBI terrorist watch list because of his fucking videos about canning foods, like teaching people how to can foods. It's just fucking ridiculous, dude.
FBI watch list.
Yes, dude, the terrorist watch list. Oh man, fucking everything's stupid.
Unreal.